Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 5 and I'm Mysterious JG. I'm going to have you guys watch the stock manipulation with me for your own education on stock manipulation missions, but maybe the next time we do one of these I will spare you. So we need to sleep once and then sell our stocks and get about, but we want to have about 50% return. And we don't, we can mess this up by waiting too long or selling too soon, but hopefully we'll be in the neighborhood of 50%. We'll go ahead and save on a different slot in case I really mess it up. We've moved to a new house in the Vinewood Hills. We can use to save progress. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Had homemade Indian for dinner, which basically means I browned some chicken and then boil some rice and then cook them both with diced vegetables and a bunch of simmer sauce. But, it's good, but I guess it didn't agree with me. You get old and suddenly you can't eat anything. It sucks. Alright. I know people with more gastrointestinal issues than I have, which is kind of weird considering the type of cancer that I had, but it is what it is. Let's keep... One thing about this particular safe house is that, yeah, it's a pain in the ass to get to. It's supposed to be up in the fancy pants Hollywood Hills, and like, CJ can get a safe house up here too, and it's similarly... It's fancy, it's kind of cool. This is where geographically a mansion would be in the Los Angeles area, I think. But that doesn't change the fact that in game, it's annoying to get to. Kind of wish you could save in, like, keep both safe houses. But in fact, you don't get to stay with your aunt anymore. There's really no character resolution there either. Like, I don't know if we have more dialogue with her aunt anymore. I think whatever is left to find out about her. Oh, it's Franklin's new safe house. You save vehicles by parking them in the garage, and it is a bigger, nicer garage too. But the car that we had before has disappeared. Yeah, but it's obviously a much nicer place. This is part of where... So I remember thinking about this during a difficult stretch where I was thinking about what if the afterlife was a video game. This is where you get, like, in that I would rather live in Grand Theft Auto and not spend time thinking about my real life, because in Grand Theft Auto you can have super mansion like this. Yes, this place is pretty damn nice. I could see myself living in a place like this and finding it fairly comfortable. Alright, so let's get a new save. Because I think we want to... It's still Monday. It's actually still Monday, late afternoon, early evening. So according to the guide, we need to sell by Tuesday. So we don't want to wait for Tuesday. I was worried that maybe because we started so early in the day, we were already ahead, but we don't want to wait. So as you can see, Beta Pharmaceuticals is up. Return percentage 50, that's exactly what we want. So we made about 90K for Did we make 90K? No, we sold it for half again what we bought it for. So, well, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but...
How am I supposed to bury dead bodies at sea when I can't have access to a fucking boat?
It is frustrating, I know, Trevor. Try to stay calm. And here's the guy who has the least to gain from all this. But we made 11K here. And have about 34. Okay. Are you killing someone?
Work so hard, right?
Are you murdering someone for not allowing you to bury bodies at sea? No, he's fairly chill. He's always got a big old sweaty back.
Listen, I gotta run, okay? Call me.
And here's, of course, the one with the most to gain. Yeah, he made over $500,000 from this. So he could take his vehicle. He could easily take to a fancy garage to get a. If there's one up here. Beaker's garage. And now there's like, Howe has a garage around here somewhere. No, that's just Los Santos Customs is what they're called. Because there is no pan spray in this game now that I'm thinking about it. But he could certainly take his car somewhere and get it customized. In a way that would be useful for missions. But he's getting his, like, I feel like his family stole his primary car. Alright. So let's maybe get Trevor up to the northernmost safe house. But I wanted, because I want to double check what we're doing as far as stock market manipulation one more time. So we did that first half of it correctly. It says purchase Bilkington research stock by Friday and sell that stock anytime after the following Monday. Okay. Oh, I accidentally. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I feel like, okay, so say buy it by Friday and sell it anytime after the following Monday. So it sounds like we've got a big window here. And it might be difficult to screw this up. But what I want to do is confirm that this stuff is cheap. Hold on. The smart move is going to be to go someplace where we can save. Blinkington research. Oh, Bilkington. As in you're being bilked. Oh, they're on LCN. Okay, so that's why they weren't showing up. So let's see if they're close to 0. Minus 101.98. So right now they're at 123. All right, let's save with Franklin real quick. And if it's already climbing up above 123, then we made a mistake. But I'm thinking it might even go down lower. All right. So this is Tuesday, although it's early on Tuesday. $124. It was 123, now it's 124. So it's already snuck up a little bit. All right, let's buy it now. And if it goes below 123 by the time we get Trevor up to his safe point in the north, which is where we can advance through the week faster, then I guess I'll have made a slight mistake.
I don't care if you ain't washed it.
Oh, I guess time has passed because Franklin slept. Just trying to think, why did we have like a new thing with him? I just switched from him. Oh, because time passed for the rest of the world. All right. So we bought like 2,000. Like, yeah, we bought quite a bit more with Franklin. Because he even got 9,000 bucks from Lester for doing the last mission.
Dumbass fucking kid.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good reasons to be angry at his son right now. Like my dad. Sorry. Obviously I'm making fun of Bobo there, not me. Now he should be able to buy a fuck ton of this stuff. We got like 1,200 or something shares for Franklin. He's gonna... Yeah, like I don't know if there's $1.7 million worth of value left in this company for you to buy. Nevertheless, we want to sell it next week, which means time will pass faster if we sleep using Trevor than anyone else. His vehicle doesn't seem to be down here, unfortunately. He just... Don't delete this. This isn't spam. Making Richard. Hey, that guy's bike you got back yesterday? Well, that's me. And guess what? I'm seriously rich. Have you heard of Animal Ark, the all-natural pet store? I started that company 3 years ago when I was 17 years old. Now I've got like 8 homes. Turns out organic pet food is blah, 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 blah. Sending you 100,000 stocks in Animal Ark. That way I'm invested, so you're invested too. Sounds cool? Yeah, okay. Well, I can look up Animal Ark in a minute. In the meantime, it's a long drive, but at least if we come up here, we can rest for 12 minutes at a time and get a little bit of driving experience for our friend Trevor. And listen to some great music from, what is this? Jerry Reed. I'm blanking on his name. Trevor's got the weakest driving score because somehow while sleeping, Michael got better at driving and is up to 80. Whereas Franklin's been at 100 for a while. He started out pretty damn close to 100. Like the lore is that he is the best driver of the three, so he's got special driving powers. Whereas Michael and Trevor both have special shooting powers. Yeah, don't care, sorry. Got other things to worry about right now. Like listening to Jerry Reed. Listening to Jerry Rafferty music all night long. Or is it Jerry Rafferty Records? I'm referencing on Riff Tracks. So. When you're driving around on highways at full speed, this game suddenly feels small. In a way that's ridiculous. I'm trying to think how long it would take for you to run a character across this map. It would be a while. I'm not even sure how much we're getting out of driving at top speed in this car. But I believe it is a percentage of the car's top speed and maintaining it rather than like driving an actual really fast car really fast. I don't know if that helps your driving score any better than driving around a car that isn't that fast, but just driving it at its top speed. I suppose we gotta just wait and see if our driving score goes up at all from this trip. Didn't bother to note what it was before it started, so unless it's a little less than 3.5.
Breaking news. Pharmaceutical CEO found murdered.
Murdered.
Prepares to do battle in the courtroom.
Crime news. Brett Lowry, CEO of Pilkington Research, the company that manufactures controversial new heart-stopping erectile dysfunction drug Priapol, has been found murdered in Los
Priapol.
Angeles. With Meta Pharmaceutical share price already spiking on the news, there won't be many Mollis investors weeping tonight.
The 700-attorney-strong Redwood Cigarettes legal team is preparing to take on its 83rd class action lawsuit of the year. And it's such a foregone conclusion that most people have simply stopped caring.
Who cares? I only smoke electronic cigarettes now so I can look like a real dick. The tip glows.
You can look like a real dick.
Weasel News, confirming your prejudices.
The thing about Weasel News in this game is that it's what they use for their news channel. Like, if they want you to get like news about a mission that you've already completed, it will interrupt all other radio channels with Weasel News. So it doesn't make a lot of sense from that perspective. I got confused. I didn't think this was a road, but it is, of course. Look at it. I'm home, Ron. You ready for tender kisses? Perhaps not. It's still Tuesday. Tuesdays are human sacrifice days at the Sizzler. Mystery Science Theater that time. That's not Riff Tracks. How could that be Riff Tracks? That time it's Mystery Science Theater. 124.25. Alright, so price hadn't changed. Price didn't change on the drive up here. I really didn't get a whole lot done with this recording session. $122. We could have let it go cheaper. We could have let it go cheaper. It doesn't make it... I mean, it's only $2 cheaper. It's not... But still, we should have waited. We would have gotten a better return if we'd waited. Anyway, it's Tuesday. They said sell it anytime after the next Monday. You got to buy it by Friday, and then I think it has a dramatic return. And we should get close to 100% return. Although the fact that we didn't get it at the bottom of its means we might not quite get 100. I forgot to check the time, because I know with Michael and Franklin, I think it's 6 hours. So this is Wednesday, 1920. When Trevor goes to sleep. I think the idea is that Trevor's a meth user. So he probably doesn't sleep every night. But if he goes 3 or 4 days in a row without sleeping, when he does sleep, it'll be for like 12 hours. Yeah, 1920 to 7:30. So he's definitely getting a lot more. Like, he's definitely like 2 rests with Trevor advances things a full day. It takes like 4 rests with Franklin. So I might not perfectly min-max this because we didn't wait long enough before making the purchase. Or I got thrown off. It was 123, then went to 124, and I was like, oh, maybe it's already recovering. Then it went back down to 122. So they said buy it by Friday. It's at 126. So it's bouncing around in that range. Yeah, again, I think I don't think I need to worry about the fact that I bought at 124 instead of 122, because eventually it's going to be back up over like 250, which is obviously when we need to sell it. Just curious about the price. I'm curious. I'm not going to sweat it. Oh, now it's at 442. So if I was to do it now, Animal Arc's given us nothing. 6.79. Oh, BIL. I was looking at the wrong thing. BIL is at 132. Okay. Hasn't really started recovering yet. Vanilla Unicorn, home of rare breeds. Was there bullet casings on his couch? Or, I don't think they're supposed to be like dead bugs. Trying to, or oh, they're cigarettes. I was trying to use a I think they're cigarette butts. I was trying to use a sniper rifle to like look at them in first person view, but that got messed up. I don't think all buttons work the same when you're this close to a save point, or rather when you're indoors in a what am I trying to say? You can be indoors in a mission area where combat takes place and you follow the normal game rules, but when you're in a place where combat can't happen. Although I suppose you could fight. We had a guy chase us into our safe house before, a cop. I need to throw down a save here soon. Just in case just so that I don't have as much to redo if we mess this up. Bill is at 184, so that would be a big return now, but we can get better, I think. So that was showing like a almost 50% return, but we're supposed to be able to get close to 100% return. And we're really locked into having committed these various missions. Please find below your weekly income. $9.20 from the hen house. That's not much. 89%. All right, I think we were supposed to sell at any time. Let's try sleeping with Trevor one more time. And that'll be Monday evening. I could have switched to Franklin, but that'll advance it less in case this is going too far. But that was like 89%. Still 89. Just want to be in a position where we can kind of inch it along and not miss a... I think if I get it over 95, I'll go with it.
Hey, I'm going, man, before you take advantage.
All right, well, we got drunk Franklin. Let's get him back to his house. Or I could see if Michael's already there. There was a thing that you guys, he was just watching TV at home. He's not home either. He hangs out at the, oh, maybe, no, he's not home.
Nah, it ain't right. I ain't doing it.
I wonder what kind of business this is that he's not doing. Was he at a, was he gonna get like a massage or something? Vero Beach Motel. Okay, yeah, he was, I think the implication was he was gonna sleep with the hooker. And he decided not to. Alright, well, let's take Michael home because he's not drunk, which means we're less likely to screw something up. Because I just want to, and if this doesn't work, I'll do it off screen. I'll load the game and do it off screen if I get us to even below 89%. But I just want to get us, like, you know, closer to that 100. Like, you know, around 95 or above, I think I'll be happy that we came as close as we could to min-maxing this thing. I am going to the right place, right? Okay, yeah, I didn't want to accidentally go to Franklin's house as Michael. Because even though they're supposed to be buddies, like, there's never any plot scenes where Michael visits Franklin's new house. So the story requires you to do the mission where you get it. It's otherwise kind of forgotten about that he suddenly has a new fancy mansion. I really only remember one mission where his house is shown, and it's like the final mission of the game initiates from his house, I believe.
Hello?
No, nobody's here, Michael. Sorry. I'm afraid you're going to have to row your boat ashore alone. $105. All right, never mind. Let's just sell it right now and then save. That's perfect. So that puts him over 2 million. What? Over? Oh, I'm sorry, over 4 million. 2 million in profit. No, not over 4 million. Just under 4 million. Over 2 million in profit. And hopefully the game doesn't forget that Michael's right at his house, because I'm going to want to come save with Michael immediately. And he's still here. Just standing, staring at his phone, waiting for JG to decide he's allowed to sell his stock. He made 400K on it. No, not 400K. He made 40K. Oh, he sold his pet stock too. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to... Shit. Wonder if that's worth fixing off screen. Because I meant to just sell the one. I didn't mean to sell them both. Because we actually cannot go reach out to that guy who gave us that stock. It was a gift from some dude for getting his bike back in like a weird little random encounter. We can't do anything about that. So I'll look that up between videos just to see if there's anything interesting with it. But I'm going to assume that it's small potatoes compared to what we just did anyway. All right, so we got Franklin at 400K. $400K for Franklin. Like pennies here for poor Trevor. Because he had money and I spent it on the airfield. So he's got less than half the money of Franklin, and Franklin at 400K has like 1/5 the money of Michael. But oh wow, no, he didn't even have 1/5 the money of Michael. Michael's at almost 4 million. He's got like more than 10% of Michael's money, but that's about it. Okay. Anyway, I don't know why I'm obsessing. It doesn't really matter. Like at the end of the game, all of them have more money than you can do anything with. Except not really, because like some of the stuff you can buy, like the golf courses and shit, are just ridiculous. But I'm going to save, and then I'm going to read about the pet stock and see if there's anything you can do with it. But I'm just assuming that whatever little Trevor got for it, it was free money. We'll be good with it. And when we come back next time, folks, I swear we're actually going to do one of these frickin' heist missions. I know it seemed like we were going to have gotten into that by now, but we'll have 2 heist missions completely set up. We could basically do the back-to-back if we so desire. Catch you next time.